your documentary, your wonderful documentary, got nominated for 5 RAZZIES, which is a derogatory, achievement kind of. It's a knock on your film, not a something complimentary. The Razzies nominate things that they don't like or give awards to things they don't like. But let me read to you how NBC News, in their first paragraph of this story, put this story out. Listen to controversial conservative firebrand DINESH D'Souza's burgeoning career as a filmmaker may have taken a significant hit on Monday. His widely panned recent pseudo-documentary, Hillary's America, The Secret Life of the Democrat Party, was nominated for 4 Razzies, an award that recognizes the worst movies of the year. NBC News, is that a fake news lead-in to a story or what?
First of all, as you might imagine, Steve, for me to be nominated for this is actually quite an honor. Because, had I made a film that promoted the Democratic Party, that panned Trump, that attacked the Republican Party, I'd be up for an Oscar right now. The left is still reeling over the result of the election. Hollywood did everything it could for Hillary. They had that whole show going, Madam Secretary, trying to glamorize Hillary. All the stars came out for her, but it didn't work. And so they're bitter, they're angry, they're frustrated. They recognize that our movie played a role, maybe a small role, but nevertheless a significant role in shaping the narrative about Hillary and the Democratic Party. So this is their little juvenile revenge on me. Little do they know that far from hurting my career, it actually is going to be a nice boost.
Yeah, but I just want you to weigh in on NBC's description of it, and I should, to be fair, Adam Howard, I don't know who he is, maybe I should, at NBC News, saying that your burgeoning career may have taken a significant hit. I mean, isn't that kind of over-dramatizing things?
Well, it's extremely ludicrous. Now, look, if I was in the Hollywood circuit, if I was writing screenplays for studios and so on, arguably they would have the power to do that to me, but I'm completely independent of their universe. I'm outside their incestuous family, and so there's nothing they can do to me. This is one reason I'm liberated to be able to make these movies and say whatever I want, is they have no power over me whatsoever. As for the movie, look, the movie was rated by CinemaScore, which is an independent ratings agency. They interview people as they come out of the theater, and they noticed, number one, wherever this movie played across the country, it doesn't matter red America or blue America, at the end of the movie, the whole audience would stand up and applaud. Now, Hollywood doesn't even know how to make a movie where people do that. They have, you can rack your brains to think of when you've been in the theater and that's happened. CinemaScore rated us A-, which is comparable to all the best movies that came out last year, 2016. So this whole notion that we're somehow the worst movie, apparently I'm up for worst actor. Now, Steve, how can this be? I'm actually playing myself. And I think you'd have to agree, I'm kind of the world's expert at being me. So the idea that some other guy, Brad Pitt, could do a better Dinesh than Dinesh, I don't think so.